Happy Wednesday and Hump Day and everything else in between.
And National Bagel Day.
It's a big day.
It is a big day. It only happens, well, we don't know. Maybe it happens more than once a year.
You know, there's like I think National Donut Day. There's like 4 of them. So there are some, like, this is our National Donut Day. No, this is only National Chocolate Donut Day.
Right. But this is National Bagel Day. So in honor of that, I stood in line this morning and got some bagels for us.
Everybody wanted to celebrate today, huh?
Everyone was there. Like, it was so crowded in the Market Square place that I went. Oh my gosh.
Because there are giveaways on this special day.
Exactly. So in both Bruegger's and Einstein's have giveaways today. So if you you purchase something else, they will give you a free bagel and cream cheese.
I love bagels so much. There's so many yummy carbs packed into that little round dough ball.
It's a good way to start your day.
It is.
Yeah, and people take them very seriously. Like New Yorkers, you lived in New York, you know.
So people would slice it, you obviously slice it, toast it, and then you put the cream cheese in the middle and then put it back together and eat it like a sandwich. Oh. I could never do that.
But that's all, it makes for a big bite.
I don't know.
So you can't put the cream cheese on and eat them separately.
No, not in New York.
You put them together in New York.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Well, the other thing.
I don't like it.
Do you remember this? The controversy over slicing the bagel like bread?
Yes.
So apparently,
this was in St. Louis.
This was in St. Louis, and a guy tweeted this, that he got his coworkers these bagels, and so he put out this picture of all sliced up, and then the internet exploded. Yeah. Because everyone in New York, all the purists were like, you can't slice a bagel like that. Yeah.
Everything against everything that is good and decent. These are some of the things that people were saying. But
right. So instead of slicing, just to demonstrate, and this isn't a good knife to slice. So instead of slicing it like this, like everyone does, he had it sliced like this. The bagel place.
See, that's more like a snack and less like a meal.
Well,
it sounds like he only bought 3 bagels and had to split it among many coworkers.
Now it's all tying together, Heather Abraham.
That's what really happened.
You're making sense of it.
All right, well, today we celebrate National Bagel Day, but last night people were celebrating at the Pens game because Sidney Crosby was back. It was a big night.
That's fantastic.
This was the first time he played since November 9th, so it was really great to see him back on the ice, and he had a huge game. He had 4 points, 3 assists, and 1 goal. It was the 5th goal. Great to see him back on the ice. A lot of excitement there last night.
They played against Minnesota Wild, and we should say they won against Minnesota Wild.
Yeah, let's go Pens.
Absolutely. Great to see him back.
And Selena, who was there last night, she firmly believes that the Pens could go to the Stanley Cup, could win the Stanley Cup.
All right, we heard it from Selena Pompiani.
That's what she thinks.
She kind of has inside information.
Well, and she stands behind her team. You know,
she does.
Till the end, she will be there.
And last night was also special because it was Pittsburgh Night at the arena. So first off, all the broadcasters had Mr. Rogers sweaters on, which I thought was so cool. That's neat. And there was a cookie table there. They had Eden Park food, pierogies. The Clarks performed during both intermissions and after the game. And there were a bunch of local mascots. This was like a mascot parade.
Okay, so no skates. Do you notice? Oh, and the sinkhole bus. And every time I see the bus, all I can think of is a bus in a giant sinkhole from our 12 days
because we sang that,
Pittsburgh Christmas.
To everyone else's chagrin. But is there a person inside that mascot, the bus?
Selena? Was there someone inside the bus?
Yes, there's someone inside the bus. Okay.
And somehow it had to shimmy out onto the ice with no skates on.
Oh, yeah, well,
Did you think about
congratulations to whoever's in that bus, because that can't be easy.
Could you imagine being the pirate parrot trying to get out onto the ice in that big thing with no skates on? I don't know what's harder, skates or no skates?
The only upside of the whole thing would be if you fell, you would have a little more padding, in the pirate parrot costume, I think, than normally. Yeah.
Good thinking.
So you might not break something.
Well, if you are a loyal watcher of PTL, you know that, actually, we should talk about this first.
What?
About going to the moon. And not Golden Girls.
Yeah,
I know, I was anxious to get to Golden Girls.
We're going to get to the Golden Girls coming up. But first off, there's this guy, like, do you want to go to the moon with a rich guy?
No.
Okay, well, then you're out of the running here. But there's a Japanese billionaire with a B, Yosaka Maezawa, who is serious about finding someone to join him on a special voyage to the moon. So he wants a female life partner to accompany him on SpaceX's maiden tourist voyage. So that's in 2023. And he put this on Twitter. He says, I want to find a life partner. What the future partner of mine, I want to shout out our love and world peace from outer space.
First and last date, right?
Well,
I mean.
but it would be a long date. Think about that. All the way to the moon? Yeah. And he's worth $2 billion. The application deadline is the 17th. So that's this Friday.
Okay, well, I will not be applying to that, but go to space.
There you go.
All right, well, maybe Blanche would. You know, she was down for a good date.
Yeah, she might have. So now we're going to talk about the Golden Girls.
Yay!
Because we've talked about the Golden Girls before on this show. Everybody knows that I love this show. It's so much fun. And one of the reasons I love it is not only is it funny, but they really create a sense of family out of people who were strangers in the beginning, and then they care about each other. They got your back, that sort of thing. Yeah.
There's this fascinating story that was circulating about senior citizens. A lot of them don't have money. 30% have not saved any money for retirement. And so there's this growing trend for people to live together, for seniors to live together, have
like
a roommate,
the Golden Girls.
Like the Golden Girls.
Because that's what they did. They wanted to share expenses, and then that way they were able to you know, live under one roof and make it all work and check on each other. And so CBS did this story on these two men living together in New York City, and they were put together through a roommate matchmaker. There are actually companies that do that now.
They have an agency in New York that does this, and they'll find the perfect match for you. And I love this because the man who, I think it was a home that they were living in, the man who owned the home said that when he welcomed in his new roommate, he was able to save $3,000 in just a couple of months with the added income, and then he also had somebody to hang out with at night. So it was nice.
And they draw up a contract, they make it very specific, but it's an interesting and new idea as far as what to think about in your retirement years.
So Frankie and I often talk about where we are going to retire. This is a huge thing for us because I feel like no matter what, even if the Pittsburgh winters are harsh, I don't want to leave my kids.
Oh, no.
You know, I want to be with my kids.
Exactly.
So, but Frankie's like, let's go to Florida. Let's get out of here. I don't want to stay here in the cold winters when we're 70.
Well, this morning we have a list for you. It has been, this company has looked at all the best places to retire. So there's a number of factors: affordability, friendliness, overall quality of life. And here is the list. Number one, Frankie is apparently right.
Yeah.
Florida is number one.
Well, it's warm. You can golf if that suits you. You know, there's a lot going on in Florida. Colorado, as you can see also on the list. New Hampshire, that was a bizarre one to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that. Or Utah, or Wyoming. I'm not sure about those.
Even Pennsylvania, that still is puzzling to me. I'm surprised that we don't see Arizona a little higher up.
Arizona was not in the top 5.
Yeah.
But Pennsylvania, I kind of get it. I mean, especially in the Pittsburgh area.
Get it.
We have great health care in the Pittsburgh area, and that's very important. Our cost of living is low in the Pittsburgh area. That's very important. And we're friendly. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, my father-in-law and mother-in-law live in Florida. They both sets live in Florida.
Okay.
Frankie's parents are divorced and both remarried for years. And my father-in-law lives in the Villages, and we love it down there, and they love it. You did a story down there.
I did, and in fact, this is video from a story I did, I think 5 or 6 years ago at this point. And what I loved about it was there are very few cars. Instead, people travel by golf cart.
It's so much fun.
There's so many Pittsburghers. They have this Pittsburgh club, more than one Pittsburgh club actually. And so I got to meet with some of those folks, and they're all, you know, Pittsburghers who have moved down there. And of course they're friendly, and they were super excited to see me. And it was great fun.
It is a lot of fun. In fact, I gave my father-in-law a hat that says KDKA on it, and he gets shout-outs all the time now when he's out playing golf. If he's wearing, he's like, KDKA, I know KDKA. And then he gets to say, oh, do you know my daughter-in-law? This is what he says. So.
All right, so there is a photographer that started something that we want to share with you because it's kind of gone viral.
Yeah.
So for 20 years, he has taken a picture of himself every year for the last 20 years, and then you see them all there put up side by side, you know, one after the other, I should say. And anyhow, this is his transformation over 20 years. Although he doesn't look that different.
No,
like, he doesn't look like he's
aged very well.
Okay,
well,
one
picture.
One picture. Maybe had a particularly rough year. Yes. So this got us to thinking. Heather and I have not done this. We have not taken pictures of ourselves for 20 years. However, we do have some early pictures of us from
flashback.
This was my first KDKA picture.
I love this picture.
Even though, even though this is in 1994, I think, when they took this picture, I don't know why it was black and white, Heather, because I don't know why it was
Color pictures were available at that time.
Color pictures, and I thought, sure, she's gonna tease me about the fact, David, why is your picture black and white?
Black and white pictures are kind of cool, though.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
So it's okay. This was mine.
I love this picture.
Do you really? I look like such a baby. Okay, so I was 26 years old. Here's the kicker. Went to get these pictures done. We were at Becky Turner's studio in the South Side, and when we went down there, I see Lynn Hayes Freeland, Brenda Waters is down there. I mean, I see these big names from KDKA, and I show up and I'm like, so I take this little picture. Anyways, it was a couple weeks after that I changed my hair color.
Oh, right after the picture was taken.
So I had
I'm
to
sure
go back.
Your bosses were thrilled.
The bosses were not happy. So we had to take another picture shortly after this.
But I like that. I mean, I think that's a great picture.
Oh.
And I remember my first picture, I went there with Jennifer Ankoviak, and she got her picture taken first, and then I got my picture taken, and the photographer, Rick Evans, he would like yell out things.
Yeah.
He'd be like, confident, compassion. Like, and you had to like do all these like, it's like,
Wait, let me see your confident picture. Yes.
Trustworthy.
It looks like the same look, but maybe it is confident and trustworthy.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and we came out with a great picture. I think one of the best pictures of me. So.
I love it.
All right. Well, thank you to Rick Evans for doing that.
Jill said, just show us your tease picture.
My tease picture.
Because she wants us to get to the.
Oh, read the tease. I was like, what is Jill talking about?